The old man divined the future at the cost of 600 years of his life. With a single prophecy, the fate of an entire dynasty can be determined. Earth, to commit patricide is to violate the heavens, to tread upon the path of righteousness. Such an act is a great defiance, bringing misfortune. Wield this sword, and a son may slay his father, a subject may kill his king. And that boy who walks under the sky with a fierce sword on his back. At this moment, you're being chased around the mountains by a woman from a foreign rural village. Chicken thief, stop right there for this old lady. The grievous injury left Suhan gasping, unable to catch his breath. And the mischievous bearded guy joked. Does the ant really have extraordinary stamina? This 2-mile headscarf is enough to wear out Brother Su. Red Qian couldn't help but shoot him a sideways glance. Brother Chu, you really are something. But then you turn around and start speaking well of him. Suhan, Chu, big brother, he just wanted to help you recover. This back and forth has Suhan grinding his teeth in frustration. But in the next instant, his expression changed on a dime. I knew that Brother Chu, with his earnest conscience, had set out early, heading to the Linglong Pavilion to avoid any unnecessary complications that could arise with the night dragging on. Meanwhile, in the Linglong Pavilion, a ceremony of conferment is taking place. Hearts of iron and copper. The group kneels on the ground, not daring to raise their heads for a long time. The chief of the hall, who was at the helm, gave them a good dressing down. We need to see him alive or his body if he's dead. Yi Hong, where is he? With his heart pounding in fear, Hong Taishin was taken aback. That night, the thieves came too unexpectedly. By the time we had repelled them, my junior sister apprentice Yi and Shihuan were nowhere to be found. Upon hearing this, Master Ding immediately interrupted, shouting, Yi, is that a name you can casually call? This nearly knocked Tong Tai Xian off his feet. By the time we came to our senses, Uncle Yi had already disappeared. We had no choice but to rush back and report. This stone, the head of the spiritual dragon pavilion, has left. Enter. With a masterful stroke, he dismissed the crowd's esteemed methods. At the end of the day, this robbery and murder incident boils down to my lack of vigilance. You guys should head to Xuanhofeng, grab some elixir, and take good care of yourselves. Tong, Tai, and the new members of the group give a fist and palm salute in appreciation. Immediately, the sect leader sternly inquired about the origin of those thieves. The senior fellow disciple pulled out the disarmed swords from behind. Seen, with just one glance, clan leader Ding's eyes tightened. A big, downward slice, more like a sword than a knife. Could it be the work of someone from the great Xia dynasty? But the words of the sect leader overturned his conjecture. This is the heartland of Zhongyuan, the great Xia dynasty. For an assassin, sneaking in without a sound is no easy task. Moreover, if they really wanted to kill Yi Hongjian, they would definitely not leave any loose ends. How could they be repelled by Tai Xian and others, conveniently leaving behind their swords, for us to discover and give others a reason to talk? Hearing this, Headmaster Ding, who was completely convinced, couldn't help but ask. According to your observation as the sect leader, who is responsible for this at this time? But here comes the fire, rushing in with an urgent blaze. Ding, leader, you're rolling your eyes to the sky, so careless and disorganized, you're a complete mess. At this moment, the sect leader immediately responded. No worries with the floral tea, what matters do you have to report? Outside the mountain gate, 3 people arrived, one of whom identified himself as Yi Hongjian. The leader furrowed his brow and uttered 2 words. Quick! Let them in. Subsequently, the doorman led Su Han and his party to the small courtyard halfway up the mountain. Uncle Yi, feel free to settle down here for now. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Su Han, back inside the room, was wiping down Xing Tian. Big brother Chu walked in holding a tray, as a way to apologize for the earlier incident of stealing the wallet. He brought dishes he had perfected over 2.5 years of practice, free-range chicken, steamed fish, and duck in white vinegar. The black cat, lured by the smell, jumped straight onto the dinner table. So Su Han started by feeding Su a few bites. Immediately, he coldly started to inquire about the identity of Brother Chu. Red Tip, always defending you like this, are you perhaps the ladies' lackey? This incident left Big Brother Chu in tears and utterly devastated. That guy Yuan Guilong treats Hongjian as his own. If this gets to his ears, he'll surely have my head. Su Han, his eyes sparkling, exclaimed. Yuan Guilong, could it be you're also from the Heavenly Strategy Mansion? At this moment, Brother Chu's expression changed dramatically, his temper flaring. What? Don't I look the part? In the Wu dialect, there's a sigh of cold, a long sigh, a word, yes, it's like. Just like. But in the next second, she pointed at his nose and scolded him fiercely. You're supposed to be from the Sky Stratagem Mansion, assigned to protect Yi Hongjian. So where were you when I was fighting with Shura? Brother Chu, holding his forehead, gave a bitter smile. It's all because of Wu's 3rd daughter, Hong. She's truly intoxicating. Before I could even finish talking, she just turned around, clapped her hands off, and walked away without a backward glance. This style and situation made Su Han can't help but wonder whether this residence was really worth defending. Who would have thought? No sooner had one trouble left, another one came along. Outside the door, a crowd of indignant men were packed tight. Someone who's clamoring to spend time with their own chicken. One said the ducks in his yard had vanished into thin air. And the little kid is throwing a tantrum because the fish in the pond are gone. Turns out, everything that Big Brother Chu brought earlier was all stolen. This is a red chili pepper. Fresh and crunchy, slowly approaching. So, Su Han explained the situation to Hongjian. There must be some misunderstanding here. My husband, Jun, would never do such a thing. Consider the silver as compensation for the losses you disciples have suffered. Who could resist those captivating eyes? Yet the term, husband, instantly appeased the burgeoning feelings of the young disciple, regretting not having appreciated such beauty sooner. As night falls, feeling the chill, I'm just about to start my meditation practice. Big Brother Chu walked in again, carrying a large bag and humming a tune. All this random stuff just left Su-han completely dumbfounded. An assortment of clothes, cluttered booklets, and worn-out slippers. Those little rascals, daring to stand up for the Poison Prince today, this is the lesson Chu Mao taught them. Su-han, looking at these troublemakers, was about to let loose a tirade. But he took the initiative, flipping the script and speaking up first. Could it be that none of these items appeal to the young master's taste? I am the 63rd generation descendant of the Taoist holy sect, and in this world, there is nothing that doesn't fall in line with my preferences. Smooth? Smooth my ass. But no sooner had the words been spoken than Su-han had a stroke of inspiration. If you're so skilled, how about helping me steal a few medicinal ingredients?